What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Kaka's prime. From one Brazilian to the next, we just literally used Socrates, and now we're moving on to the other 91 cam in the Brazilian primes, and it is none other than, I'm not going to pronounce his proper name, Kaka. He is one of the most adored players, genuinely, from my era. He was an absolute baller that just did not go unnoticed. A 5-star, 4-star. He's got an 87 and an 89, as well as a 91, literally copying Socrates there. But instead of a 4-star, 5-star, we have a 5-star, 4-star. 6'1", so a little bit smaller than Socrates. Obviously, he's coming in at 6'4". And in terms of traits, we have got finesse and flair. What I would expect from Kaka is a little bit more on the shooting side. I feel like in terms of, well, personally, I've not watched Socrates in terms of goal scoring. I can imagine Brazilian icon looking pretty fresh. He's gonna be a baller when it comes to scoring as well, but from what I know of Kaka, some absolutely insane goals. What we can find though, we've got great pace on him. Shooting is moderate, passing is decent, dribbling is fantastic. We've obviously got the decent agility balance in comparison to Socrates 60. We haven't got as much physicality, more the aggression if anything. Strength wise at 78 is probably about right. Good stamina on him, so he's an interesting card. He's pretty balanced across the board in terms of the attacking, and obviously the chem style that you want to be looking for is that finisher. Powerhouse will do nothing for you. Finisher will give you 95 shooting, 96 dribbling, and it turns him into a 92 chem, so just a 1 above his overall, and you'd end up with 99 finishing, 97 shot power, 98 agility, and 91 balance. So very, very nice indeed. But without further ado, he is coming in at about 1.35 mil on the Xbox, 1.6 on the PlayStation, and 1.63 on the PC. So let's have a look and see if my man Kaka is above a million coins. Oh, that is a sensational ball. First one in. Whips it across. Armstrong, no, Smith Rowe with a header, but unfortunately cannot bag it. And in terms of Kaka, I'm expecting, in comparison to the likes of Socrates, I'm expecting a bit more on the dribble side. Somebody with some absolute flair going forward, so I'm hoping for some absolute big things from him. Here he is, picking up the ball out wide. We're looking for that little through ball. It's not going to get there to Jesus, unfortunately, or Jesus. Here he is again, looking for that through ball. It's beautiful to Messi. Get him on that left foot, and Czech is going to bash one out with his face. Oh, that is beautiful passing. Little dink over the top. Probably better for the taller strikers. Does manage to get the ball to him, but unfortunately, Messi being a relatively small player isn't going to be able to do too much in the air there. Over to Kaka. Messi's making the run. He goes for that big ball. Just testing out the lengths, where he can go, what's the consistency. So far passing, I'd say at the minute, is about a 60-70% kind of completion rate, really. Kaka again. Finds the ball. It's perfectly laid for Messi, but it is Messi that's going to do it. I feel like most players would struggle with that. Messi, obviously, it's Messi. He's going to naturally be able to kind of get onto stuff that some players might not be able to. So you kind of got to take it with a pinch of salt there. But so far, so good with him. Like I say, about 60-70% of the time, long through balls are working with him. As long as, obviously, you are not being silly with it. Like, you're not trying to go all the way across goal here. Smith Rowe trying to get on in it. Can we go with a fire? Going to try and get it back to Kaka. Going to little pull back, little heel to heel. Obviously, we've got that 5-star skills, so we want to try and really put it to some use. We're going to hit and hope. Sterling on me like an absolute rash, and it shows that he can kind of deal with the pressure as much as you can. We're going to get it back straight away here. Fake to the Jesus, go with his left foot, across goal, and that's a great block by Czech. Blocking a lot with his chest at the moment. Gerrard not being able to push it across again, and I think Kaka is coming in quite useful at the moment. Barrage, is that a chance? Little outside, goes for the finesse. I needed one little bit more touch just to kind of settle the ball down a little bit more. But again, you can see him just constantly going forward, really bringing the ball to him. And to be honest, normally I'd say if I'm getting this many attacks so kind of like consecutively, I'd say it'd be the opponent not necessarily being as challenging as they should be, but this guy's definitely been on me. I've got a really good kind of rhythm at the moment. He was absolutely barraging me with attacks, and Messi's just going to be Messi again. Kaka again, his first touch, and it's down the wing. Oh, not going to be able to go too much there. He's like I say, he's not necessarily somebody who is going to just absolutely blitz everybody, but most definitely can give you that kind of little bit of hope. So going into the overall for Kaka then, 1.3 mil, is he worth it? We've obviously got a few different versions, so I want to kind of just quickly run through them. Obviously his base, it's coming in quite nicely. The pace is up there definitely in comparison to the mid, so that is why we normally kind of see the prices around about the same. Even though naturally he is faster, the stats mainly, it's kind of like shooting. You can see if we do click on it, we should be able to see. So obviously in terms of the mid, he's obviously got less pace but more defending, physical, passing and shooting with the same dribbling. So you're kind of half and half with it. And I think, does he have the same, yeah, finesse and flair for both, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it does. But obviously injury prone in that one may make a difference. I don't think that really does. But in terms of his base, it's actually quite a nice card. And I think it was one of the first versions of Kaka we did use. His mid is looking okay, but nothing really too fantastic there. I would say his prime is obviously going to be the better version out of anything. Getting the biggest upgrade, going from pretty much an 87 to a 91 is always quite nice, and he normally gets what, a 92, 93 moments. Again, just takes him that one step up. I can't complain much. And normally with these kind of upgrades in terms of from moments, well, prime to moments, you don't see normally a massive change unless they have completely changed position. For instance, we look at somebody like a Desai, we normally get a CDM, whereas his prime is obviously a centre back, so the difference is actually really big. Whereas for Kaka, it'll probably go up to, like I say, a 92, 93 cam. If it's a 93 cam, we might see a little bit of a difference, but a 92, it's going to be very minuscule. It's not really going to be noticeable, and the price difference will be absolutely massive to start with, obviously being the best icon version you can get. In terms of this Kaka, I personally wouldn't say he's worth 1.3. I personally wouldn't spend that, and that is naturally because we know the course of this game, naturally cards will go down. Kaka's mid and base were both chilling at about 800-900 when I bought them, or at least one of them. I can't remember which one we did, but they actually do go down quite quickly this year. I feel like there's a lot more on the market. There's a lot more just everything. Everybody's got a decent team this year compared to how much I played last year and the very variety or sporadic change in levels of teams that I was playing. At the moment, we're finding a lot of people with a lot of good teams, so it's quite interesting to see, and I think that will have a massive impact on the icons, purely for the fact that nobody wants the not even the mediocre icons, the high level icons. People are looking for R9, Eusebio, Cruyff, Garincha all right now. So that is a very weird place to be in, because personally, even myself, I don't think I had this good of a team this early on in any FIFAs. So it is crazy to be in a position where you are looking for that best player. You're not looking for a high player or a big player. You're looking for the best ones, like I say, the Eusebios and R9s. Whereas I think Kaka will get overlooked. We've already got a lot of very good cam position players, and I think putting 1.3 mil into him, I just don't see people doing it personally. Obviously, in terms of him himself, he's a good player. It just is the problem that you've got such a high price compared to somebody like a Fakir, somebody like a winter refresh or winter wildcard De Bruyne, a team at a group stage Bruno. They are very, very good cams as well. I know obviously link-wise you get everything, but we've got a lot of players now. We don't necessarily need links, and more than likely somebody's done an icon pack if they're looking for it, and it's probably, well, it would link to a cam. You can put a cam absolutely anywhere link-wise, bar from maybe the goalkeeper. Obviously the chem style you're going to go with is definitely going to be that finisher, really kind of literally finish him off in terms of attributes. It really puts everything into a really nice perspective. Decent passing, good shooting, fantastic dribbling, pace is brilliant, and then you've got a bit of stamina. Cannot argue with the card. I just wouldn't pay 1.3 mil. I'd be looking anything under 800 once he gets there. So if you did enjoy the video, make sure you do like and subscribe. I'm going to give him a solid 9 out of 10. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.